Having a fantastic Friday. It's finally the weekend. Good afternoon. Good morning. I guess depending on where you're coming from, am I right? Double tap that like button. Let's get this video out there. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and hype. A new feature on YouTube, right, guys? Hyping it up. Good afternoon. Good morning. I guess depending on where you're coming from, let me know who we have in here. Thank you for double tapping or liking the screen. We're going to be talking about the job growth numbers today because the job growth numbers are one of the main points I've been hearing from the Democrats about how the economy isn't quote unquote doing well. Okay, that's completely on me. Can you guys hear me now? That's completely on me. I was connected to the wrong Wi Fi the entire time. Got to make sure I'm connected to the Starlink. We're connected to the Starlink now? Yeah, we're connected to the Starlink now. Can you guys hear me? Okay, perfect. So the job numbers, the job reports is what we're here to talk about. Waiting to talk about Trump's mental decline. How does Trump have a mental decline? Could you please explain that to me? He's extremely healthy mentally. He's extremely healthy mentally. And really, we had the biggest job growth surges since a long, long time. And we have the lowest unemployment since 1969. Lowest unemployment since 1969. Salary growth for these jobs, wage growth. I mean, this is fantastic. This is fantastic, people. Yeah, of course, the president sleeps in the White House. Where else would the president sleep? Of course, Trump sleeps in the White House. Where else would the president sleep? Could you please explain that to me, Andrew? Where else would the president of the United States sleep if he didn't sleep in the White House? You Democrats love saying these outlandish things. Oh, sleeps in the White House. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Is that supposed to be an insult? I thought that's where the president of the United States was supposed to sleep. I don't know who that is, my friend Zach. Trump is not sleeping in cabinet meetings. Just because sometimes he might be a little bit tired because the man doesn't get a full night's worth of rest doesn't mean he's falling asleep. He's still listening, he's still getting all the information. Quiz him. Every single quiz I've seen the Democrats try to give this man, he's done 100% on it. Trump did not make gas expensive. Gas is still cheaper than it was under Biden. Why aren't you talking about how gas is still cheaper than under Biden? Inflation is way down. Jobs growth surges. Lowest unemployment since 1969. Why aren't any of you Democrats talking about the good news? Why aren't any of you Democrats talking about the good news? Can you please tell me? Come on, Democrats. I thought we were here to talk about the good news. I'm not lying. Look it up. Lowest unemployment since 1969. Lowest unemployment since 1969, brother. The stock market is literally at all-time highs, damn near, for almost a lot of these companies. But it's really up there, the stock market. 401ks. I don't know exactly about those numbers, but that is still record low unemployment. And if the average gain is 6 cents, then okay, that's still a gain. And that's in a short time period, mind you. That's in a short time period, mind you. If it's a 6 cents raise, okay, that's in a short time period. There's still stuff that has to be done. I can agree with you. I'm not saying the economy is perfect. The economy can get a lot better. It's going to get a lot better. Guys, Trump is still going to be president in 2028. I don't even think a lot of you guys realize that. So we still have a lot of time for the economy to get a lot better. Sean Hannity is a goat, dude. Sean Hannity is a goat. Sean Hannity is fantastic. I can't even downplay it. Sean Hannity, dude. Sean Hannity's like if Tucker Carlson never went down the wrong path. That's what he reminds me of. Am I right, guys? But I like Tucker Carlson too as a person, but I wanna interview him and get why he says some of the stuff he says. All I know is unemployment is the lowest since 1963. Should we confirm it with the article and the source? Let's look it up, guys. Let's go ahead and do a quick search for you. We've already confirmed this source multiple times. Let's see. Unemployment lowest since. Okay, let's see. Trump is making the world a better place. Weekly jobless claims 189,000 for the week ending April 25th, 2026, according to PBS NewsHour and Forbes. This represents the fewest new applications since 1969. So that is the lowest unemployment since 1969. That's how they count it, based on how many people are applying. Uh, the continuing claims, the people that are still on unemployment, dropped 1.79 million. It's the lowest in over 2 years. So we've gotten about almost 2 million people off unemployment since Trump got into office. We gotten 2 million people off unemployment since Trump got into office. I think that a lot of those three-letter agencies may or may not be unconstitutional. I think they need to be given a look at them. 100%. But double tap that screen, guys. Double tap that screen. Let's get the likes way up there. You Democrats can't get to me with your weird, weird comments. I just want to make this clear. If you say something weird on here, that is just a projection, and I'm gonna let people have their freedom of speech. Double tap that like button, guys. Hype the video. Share the video. Let's get the likes up there. But these numbers are directly from Yahoo Finance. I don't mind if Donald J. Trump increased his net worth to $1 trillion. He has businesses. I hope they continue to generate money. What do I want Donald J. Trump to go broke because he's the president? What president didn't make money? Obama made money. Biden made money. Bush made money. Every single president made money. You don't even know what fascism is, buddy. You have no idea what the definition of fascism is. A lot of you out there have no idea the definition of socialism. You just say you like it. I've been to some socialist, ex-socialist, they were previously socialist countries where y'all wouldn't even know where they're on the map, but you praise socialism. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, here we go again. Here we go again, brother. Double tap that like button, brother. Here we go again. You're right. I like that comment. That's my comment of the day. Here we go again. Did you hear about Virginia's failed map for Republicans? Yeah, they were trying to redistrict Virginia. I didn't watch the whole video, but I guess they were trying to make it mostly Democrat, right? Now it's like all Republican. All of the redistricting the Democrats are trying to plan are failing, dude. They try to redistrict Florida to make it blue. Nope, we're even more red than ever. Try to redistrict Tennessee. Nope, more red than ever. Try to redistrict Virginia. Nope, more red than ever. Because you can't redistrict based on race. So y'all are trying to put all of the illegal alien immigrants in one big district. That way you guys can district it for them. Nope. We're not going to district for illegal alien immigrants either. We're also working on getting rid of that. We're not going to count them in the census anymore. Because even if you want to make the argument about voter fraud, we still have the fact that illegal alien immigrants are showing up in the census. Illegal alien immigrants are cheating. There's no way around it. There is no way around it. Either they're voting in mass illegally. If they're not doing that, then guess what? Illegal alien immigrants still count on the census. So any way you look at it, illegal alien immigrants are causing voter fraud. It doesn't matter how you look at it. It doesn't matter which way you look at it. Any way you look at it, illegal alien immigrants are causing voter fraud. Either they're being counted on the census, or or they're voting illegally, or both at the same time. They've been caught voting before. There was 1,000 illegals in Ohio caught voting. There was 60 illegals, or no, there's 30 illegals in Texas caught voting. There was illegals in Arizona caught voting. And yes, a lot of these cases are still ongoing. They're still being investigated. But yes, illegal alien immigrants have allegedly been caught voting before. I don't know if any of them have been convicted yet, but a lot of them have been charged. That's the truth. I don't know if they've been charged or not, but they've been they're going to trial. I don't know if they've been convicted, but they've been charged. I don't know if they've been convicted, but they've been charged. Fuentes is not the GOAT. No, I don't like Fuentes. No, 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 no. No, Trump didn't. Those illegal alien immigrants were voting Biden. Why would they vote Trump? Why? He didn't have 60 cases. I think there was 1 or 2 cases. Patriot MAGA, that was actually not a record. It just happened that we got out of the shadow band recently. But I appreciate it, man. The census just is counting humans. It doesn't count them legal or illegal. No, Candace Owens is horrible. I don't like Candace Owens. I don't like Nick Fuentes. If you follow one of them too, you're probably not doing too well in life because I don't know why you'd follow them drama queens. What is wrong with supporting Israel, fellas? What is wrong with it? Please tell me. I've been down this rabbit hole before. What's wrong with supporting Israel? I'm an American scholar, sir. I'm an American scholar. Why F Israel? Why? I don't care if you don't like Israel, but tell me why. I know, like, I want to look this up because my friend told me allegedly that anti-Semitism is at its highest since World War II. Let's look that up. Anti-Semitism. What are you talking about, James? No, I'm not Jewish, sir. I am Christian. I am Christian. Are you Muslim? Yes, I'm a Christian. Jesus is king. Jesus is king. Well, according to the Anti-Defamation League, the ADL, which we all know don't mess with the ADL. According to the ADL, anti-Semitism is down 33%. But 2025 was its highest year. But it increased by 39% anti-Semitism. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. What is this fella saying? Name a single one of these socialist countries you claim to have been. I bet every single one of them was state capitalism, not socialism. You don't know what you're talking about. So, what about ex Yugoslavian countries? What about ex Soviet Union countries? What would you consider those countries? Do they fit in your list? Yeah, this is from the ADL. So, it says anti Semitism is up 39% in 2025. As for this year, obviously they don't have their numbers, but double tap that like button, guys. Double tap that like button. Oh, crybaby. Why am I the traitor? Why do I have to move to Russia? I'm the one that supports the president of the United States. You're the one that doesn't support the government. How about you move to Russia? You're the traitor. You're the one that's going against the democracy of what we voted for. Name a successful socialist country. You don't even know what the Talmud is, brother. You don't even know what the Talmud is. I don't care what Lenin said, okay, brother? I could care less. What about Serbia? What about Croatia? What about Montenegro? If you're just gonna say, "Oh, this evil communist dude said that's state capitalism," okay, I don't care, dude. If you want to call it state capitalism, I call state capitalism socialism, brother. That's not a thing that exists. State capitalism is just socialism, from what I've seen so far, on Lenin's opinion. Exactly. It's a bunch of rabbis' arguments and teachings. So yeah, it's not a holy book for Jews to read and follow. I mean, less than 1 million Jews globally read the Talmud or Talmudic. Less than 1 million Jews globally are Talmudic. Out of like what, 19 million? So that's like 8% of Jews are Talmudic. So I don't really care what the Talmud says. The Talmud, you're not even supposed to take every word literally either. That's not what it is. It's arguments. You're not supposed to take an argument as the follow both sides of the argument in the teachings. Socialism or communism is a centralized control of industry planned economy. Okay, I agree. So there we go. Then that means USSR was socialist because it was central control of industry. That's what the USSR had. Central control of industry. Therefore, it's socialist. I don't care what fucking Lenin said, dude. I understand Lenin saw. They thought the USSR wasn't communist. They thought it wasn't socialist. I get it. They wanted to, make it way further. I completely get that, but I could care less about their opinion. I know the definition of socialism, and it fits that. Mandy, you probably never left the country. I don't even know. I'll be the first to admit I don't know what exactly state capitalism is, but if it's the state doing the business directly and all the business is controlled by the state, yeah, that is socialism. That's what socialism is. If they take your resources, that is a type of socialism. It's either when the workers own the means of production or when the government owns the means of production. In this case, the government owns the means of production. I don't want socialized healthcare either. It's not very quality. USSR only lasted 70 years before collapse. Not sure if a single socialist country ever lasted longer than a century. Yes, sir, J Money. Make sure you double tap that like button. These systems never work throughout the world. I agree, brother. Who really wants the government to run healthcare? Not me. It doesn't work. It's not efficient. It's not democrat socialism. It's social democracy. There's no such thing as democratic socialism. To be socialist, you have to be authoritarian because you're stealing the means of production from the private owner and giving it to the employees. Therefore, you have to be authoritarian. So being socialist is authoritarian. I mean, what can I tell you? How can you like that? There's no such thing as a democratic socialism. And by the way, those countries you mentioned are social democracies. They're just like the United States of America, except they have way more social benefits than America. I'm not gonna answer that dumb question, brother. Lazy America, the last time I checked, we created everything. But double tap that like button, guys. Double tap that like button. Well, a democratic socialist doesn't exist, like I just told you. New York City is in serious trouble. They got Zohan Muhammad Mandami, guys. What are they gonna do? What are we gonna do? But make sure you guys like the screen. Make sure you guys leave a like. Oh, USR was state capitalism, not socialism. Boo hoo, boo hoo. Their flag was literally, it was literally called the what was it called? It was literally called. Hold on, I'm not even connected to the Wi-Fi. Hold on, let me tell you what officially it was called. They don't exist, Salty. The USR was a union of Soviet Socialist republics. That's literally what it stood for. It was officially a socialist state governed by a communist party. Dude, I've been to the countries that were part of the USSR. You probably don't have a passport. You can't tell me what if a country was socialist or not. You just lost. You just lost. This is how they describe themselves. It was a state-owned economy removing private ownership. You have no clue what you're talking about. You can't convince me about how a socialist or a communist country ran when you've never even been to it. You can't tell me about a socialist country when you've never even been outside of your city before. I've been to 20 plus countries. I think I know what I'm talking about. When I lived in one of these countries that were part of the USSR, when I lived where freaking Stalin was born, where I lived where Stalin was born, I don't think I need to hear your fucking opinions about socialism and communism. When I lived where Stalin was from, I don't need your freaking opinions. What's your opinions on the Netherlands? It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It's really beautiful. I like the Netherlands, but you guys need to stop with all the letting all the Muslims, the radical Muslims, come into your country. Yes, sir. I lived in Georgia. Someone knows a thing or two. Yes, I lived in Georgia. You were correct. I lived in Georgia. So, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I still do know. I know way more about socialism and communism than you. Every single one of my neighbors for the last 2 years grew up experiencing the Soviet Union. I don't need to hear about it from a bunch of libtards. I don't need to hear about it from a bunch of libtards, okay? I know the stories of the Soviet Union. And I know the difference between communism and socialism. Too many libs in chat. Liberals assemble. Socialists assemble. Communists assemble. Piggy? Oh, another angry Democrat. Drop another like. I ain't strawberry blonde, brother. I ain't strawberry blonde. Listen, brother, I understand you're angry because I told you what the USSR stood for, which was the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. I understand you're angry that I exposed you for being wrong. You said they weren't socialist, but I suggest you just drop it before I continue to embarrass you. When you've left the country, we can talk, buddy. When you got a passport, we can talk. I'm about to get my second passport. I want to get Donald J. Trump's passport. I want to get the Trump photo passport, guys. Should I get the Trump passport? All I gotta do is fly to DC. I gotta fly to Washington, DC, I think July 1st, maybe? Maybe someone in the comment section will tell you where Stalin was from. Trev is actually intelligent. See, I knew we had some grown adults in here that were fairly intelligent humans. Thank you, Trev. You sound like a good guy. I lived in multiple cities in Georgia, to be honest. Multiple cities. I lived in the capital, not for that long in the capital though, because it was a little bit too much for me. But maybe about a month or so in the capital, in Tbilisi, Georgia. And then I spent most of my time in Batumi, Georgia. Tbilisi. Tbilisi is the capital of Georgia. Double tap that like button. I don't think I'm on a no-fly list. I literally went on a plane like 3 weeks ago. Define America first. America first is when we do things for America that benefit America. If we help Israel, it has to be helping us. The capital of Georgia is Tbilisi. If you're talking about the country of Georgia, that's what I'm talking about. If you're talking about the state of Georgia, then it's Atlanta. What's going to happen in November's midterms? We're going to win in a landslide. What do you think's going to happen? Trumpstein? Who is Trumpstein? You mean Clintstein? Bill Clintstein? MAGA wants small government. As soon as he puts up the bag, he can donate his part of the money to charity. My part of the money will go towards me. I told you the capital of Georgia. How many times am I going to tell you? I know where Georgia is, brother. You want me to tell you where it is? It's next to Russia and it's next to Azerbaijan. And it's next to Armenia. What else do you want me to tell you? I can't wait for the draft, y'all. I can't wait for the draft come December. December, the draft will start, and February, I'll be too old for the draft. So that's fantastic. Y'all can go into the draft. I hope y'all enjoy your time in the army. Trump needs to pardon more people. If you want to ask me, Trump needs to pardon more people. Well, thank you for your service. I'll just go ahead and say thank you to all the veterans for your service. But just because you served our country does not mean your political opinions are more substantiated. But double tap that like button if you guys have any questions, any comments, drop some super chats. If you have any topics you want to talk about, drop some super chats, fellas. Who's criminal friends? My family came here illegally. My family came here legally, brother. I'm an immigrant myself. I still want all the illegal alien immigrants to get deported. I'm an immigrant. I am an immigrant. All illegal alien immigrants still need to get deported. They still need to get deported. Is that so wrong to say? Illegal alien immigrants are a net negative for our country. I'll go to the draft. They better hurry up and draft me. Let's go. Let's go to the draft, ladies and gentlemen. California is going to turn red in these midterms. California! It's becoming red. White. Red and white. Sorry, I don't think any paper pushers will be able to train me. I don't think any paper pushers will be able to train me. I am so glad they approved the DHS and ICE budget. We're going to continue to deport these human trafficking, illegal alien immigrant scum. Are we right, boys? We're right. I'm not an implant. They tried to make me sign to a Democrat deal. And I said, no, thank you. I said, nope, I'm not going to sign my soul away to pretend I'm a Democrat. That's a true story right there. Allegedly. We're not saying any names, though. Gas prices are down, brother. Woo woo. Immediately subscribed. Thank you, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Make sure everyone immediately subscribes. Let's get to 50 likes. We can get there easily, boys. And if we can get a ginormous, amazing super chat. I'm not taking the money and railroading the contract. It would be a monthly payment. Like, it would be a salary. It would be a salary. I got to do my Democrat work first, and I'm not pretending to be a Democrat just to take that money. Hell no. Nope. No, thank you. Not going to pretend to be a Democrat to take some money. We got some racists in here. We got a bunch of racists. Those be lizard eyes. So just because my eyes are green, they're lizard eyes. Wow, brother. I appreciate that. What a kind brother. What a kind brother you are. But anyway, at least we got a booming economy. Yeah, I'm a legal immigrant. You ain't an immigrant. You never left the country before. So how are you an immigrant? You never left the country you were born in. So how are you an immigrant? Would you like to explain it to me? Where did you immigrate to? You're not an immigrant. I'm an immigrant. The rest of y'all ain't immigrants. The economy's booming. The job market's booming. I wouldn't, not for that low amount of money. I like my own channel. Thank you, Joe. I respect the Constitution. Trump's already going to be president in 2028. Trump's already going to be president in 2028. So what? And if the Constitution is changed, he can. I pray we win big in November. Otherwise, we're royally screwed. I think the other person's needs geography lessons. Yeah, I think so too, Joe. I agree with you, Joe. Trump 2028. That's what I'm talking about. If Trump could legally run in 2028, would you guys vote for him if he changed the Constitution? Because a Democrat ran 4 times. A Democrat was president 4 times in a row. 4 times in a row. But guys, hit that like button. Tap the screen. I told you, I'm not going to keep answering your spamming questions. This is why we should only be answering super chat questions, because a lot of you guys just spam nonsense. Shout out you. I back you up on my channel when I do my live stream. I appreciate that, man. I'll check your channel out. I'll subscribe to you. That's awesome, dude. I appreciate that. Shout out that guy. Everyone go subscribe to the guy that dropped that $5 super chat. Rubio 2028, Rubio 2028. No, I think the stock market's undervalued. I would say the stock market's severely undervalued. It's not a huge discount like it was a couple weeks ago, but I would say the stock market's still undervalued. Look at 2022 or 2021, I think it was. Everyone was making money left and right. That's not the case right now. A lot of people are just returning the money they lost. You get the same people trying to troll on your channel. That's crazy. What happened in the UK this week that made it a bad week to be a leftist? I haven't been keeping up with UK news. What's been going on in the UK? What did I miss? I mean, I thought I heard some big news, but I forgot. Yeah, RIP Kirk. Did you see my YouTube short about Kirk? Oh, AI is a huge net negative to society. AI is slowly creeping up on humanity, and it's kind of making me sad, guys. I ain't gonna lie. Labor lost 83% of their seats in the local elections. Lefties are panicking today. Oh, wow, man. So your Democrat Party lost 83% of the seats. Hey, the same thing is going on in America. It looks like a lot of Democrats are losing their seats. It's happening all around the world. UK Democrats losing their seats. They're not really Democrats over there. They're called the Labour Party. That's Keir Starmer's party. In America, a lot of Democrats losing their seats. Do we see any similarities? Do we see any similarities of what's going on in the world today? Labor ain't lefties? Okay. Who is Labor then? That's the Republicans? I thought the Labor turned into the lefties. Wasn't that Keir Starmer's party? Am I confusing it? Am I getting it flipped around on the UK politics? Tell us what makes Trump so great for us Europeans, Trump is trying to encourage you guys to stop allowing so much illegal alien immigration and to try to make you guys a little bit more nationalist. What's up, Tom Pepin? No more gerrymandering. Labor is the lefties. The Labour Party in the UK is the leftist parties. Is the leftist party. That's the Democrats. If you ever hear of the Labour Party in the UK, that's basically the Democrats for us Americans. So we got the Labour Party in the UK. They just lost 88% of their seats, and we got the Democrats in America that just lost a lot of their seats. Like, this is looking like it's going to be a fantastic year. I'm very optimistic for it. I'm very optimistic for it. But can we get to 40 likes, people? 40 likes? I know we can get there. Trump is already going to be president in 2028. I'm a constitutionalist. Of course, I respect the Constitution. I'm a constitutionalist, so of course I respect the Constitution. It's not about likes. I love this country, but liking it helps us get the word out. I don't know what's MAGA turning on each other. I don't see any MAGAs turning on each other. All I see is the MAGAs and I see the Fuentes. The Fuentes have always been Democrat. What's wrong with AIPAC? What's wrong with Israel? I mean, why is Israel the bad guy? According to the ADL, anti-Semitism rose by 36%. 36% anti-Semitism rose by. I have my own movement. I appreciate TPUSA, but I have my own movement. If you guys want to join my Discord, we have a massive community going on in there. I can fully recommend you guys to come check it out yourself. So here, let me post the link for everyone in the chats. There you go. There's your Discord link. Make sure you guys join that Discord right there. Join that Discord right there. That way we can debate why I should be a leftist, why we need illegal alien immigrants in this country. But double tap that like button, guys. Share this live stream out. We're going to be digging deeper into some of the daily facts for you guys. MAGA is MAGA. DOJ seeks to revoke citizenship of former U.S. ambassador convicted of spying for Cuba. Oh, bless me. Oh, excuse me. Ron DeSantis says Alligator Alcatraz was always meant to be a temporary detention center. Who likes Candace Owens, dude? Well, funny that you know that. I've talked with Tucker Carlson before. I was this close. I was this close of getting Tucker Carlson to come on my channel. And we still might be able to do so. Tucker Carlson is not pro-Israel. I never liked Candace, never in my life. I always thought like she didn't seem like she had very many brain cells here. Why isn't anyone talking about those UFO files? It's always Epstein files, Epstein files, Epstein files. What about them UFO files? It's always Epstein files, Epstein files, Epstein files. What about them UFO files? Nothing about them UFO files, huh? Epstein file, you Epstein, Epstein, Epstein. What about the UFOs? JD Vance got on television and said that aliens, and you guys don't care. JD Vance, the vice president, got on television and said aliens are demons. JD Vance is a legend. Epstein! Epstein! What about them UFO files? What about them UFO files? No one cares about the UFO files. Okay. I get it. I completely get it. Marco Rubio says the U.S. expects Iran's response today. This is the final chance for Iran to get on their peace deal. The final chance. The final chance, ladies and gentlemen. Gas prices are cheaper than they were under Biden. Join my Discord and let's debate. Debate Discord is right there, boys. Debate Discord is right there. We want the leprechaun files for the gold. I mean, go look at my recent posts. Me and Tucker Carlson were on FaceTime last year at Christmas. Were you on FaceTime with Tucker Carlson? Did it ever conclude to your brain that I might know someone that knows Tucker Carlson? I guess not. I mean, I guess I'm just posting FaceTime calls with them. I just happen to live in Florida, right where Tucker Carlson lives. But join my Discord, people. Join the Discord. There you go. 80 leftists talking about therapists about Trump and yeah. Yep. I'm speaking English. Do you not speak it? Are you an illegal alien immigrant? A bunch of illegal alien immigrants. Trump's as long as Trump's gas prices are still cheaper than Biden's, I can't criticize. I can't criticize. That's part of the game, brother. As long as Trump's gas prices remain lower than Biden's, you can't criticize. You just can't. It's not possible. But I want all you Democrats out there, if you don't want Trump in 2028, join that Discord right there. If you want Trump in 2028, then don't join that Discord. It's perfectly fine. What's that? How does that song go? The devil is a Democrat. He's from California. The devil is a Democrat. Yeah, Tucker has a house in Florida. It's facts. I mean, if you look it up, Tucker lives half of his time in Florida and the other half of his time in Maine. I think that's where, yeah. He records most of his videos in Maine, but his primary residence is Florida, according to tax law. Double tap that like button, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not trying to dox Tucker either. This is all public knowledge. You can Google it if you really wanted to find out. And I'm just responding to the chats. It's all BS! No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Damon Rats! That's what you're trying to say, Adrian. Blah 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 blah. Y'all, I guess I'm too entertaining for you, right? You're just blocking me. How much do I love Israel? Do I really love Israel? Israel is the Holy Land. I really love Israel. How much do I love Israel? I love Israel this much. This is how much I love Israel. This is how much I love Israel. No, I'm not Jewish, I just love Israel. That's all. P Mert! P Mert! Oh, here we go with the Jewish jokes. At least it doesn't say 2028, wear that. So a lot of Democrats out there are less offended by this than they are to this. You're not real? Oh, I'm real. I'm the real deal Holyfield! I'm the real deal Holyfield. I'm the real deal Holyfield, people. What do you think about Minnesota courts refusing to get voter rolls? Damn cheaters! Damn Minnesotan cheaters! They're cheating. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. I just vote Democrat every time. I swear I'm not a Democrat. I just vote Democrat every time. I'm embarrassed to stand behind their policies. So I'm just going to say I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. Donald Trump never cheated. He only got cheated against. Donald Trump never cheated. He just got cheated against. Is it not the truth? You're not a Christian, James. The sign of the beast is not removable. So this can't be the sign of the beast. So you've never read Revelations. But double tap that like button. Let's get to 50 likes. If y'all got any questions, comments, or whatever, drop some super chats. J Money, if you drop a $20 super chat, I will pull out my finest moonshine on camera and drink it for you. We got a deal? Or anyone out there? I'm not a Democrat. Why would I be a Democrat? I've been supporting Trump since 2015. Trump 2032. No, it ain't your bill for your Wi-Fi. You full of, you got high speed Wi-Fi, J Money. This would be a special shot for J Money. This would be for him. It's Friday, brother. If you want to cry about a little bit of if you want to cry about a shot on a Friday, that's fine. I normally don't drink, but if you want to cry about it, that'll be on you, brother. I debate. I debate. Join my Discord. I debate. Double tap that like button. Y'all getting so damn mad in the comment section. It's hilarious. It's freaking hilarious. Can we get to 50 likes? 50 likes. We got the rage baiting Democrats in the chats. Palestine doesn't exist. You're just rage baiting me. Palestine doesn't exist. Palestine doesn't exist. Walmart soup. This is from Italy. This got made in Italy by hand. You never left the country. This is made in Italy where you never been. You're black? Tell you about Trump since you mentioned that you're black. Trump also dated black women. No, it says made in Italy. It says made in Italy. Or I bought it in Italy. Nick Fuentes would get crapped on. I'm way taller than him. I'm way taller than Nick Fuentes. Show me that country on the map. Where is Palestine on the map? Where is Palestine on the map? We're already past 40 likes. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see what other news we got going on today that would. I have no clue who that is, but if you want to set that debate up, you can join my Discord. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. Lots of triggered Dims today trolling. Why are you Dims trolling today? What happened that triggered you so badly? Did Trump win the Nobel Peace Prize or something? Oh, Virginia Supreme Court strikes down Democrats' redistricting plan. Sorry, Democrats. Democrats are done. Democrats are done. Tyranny! Tyranny! What tyranny, brother? If you think there's tyranny, join the Discord and call in and tell me how you think there's tyranny. Join the Discord and call in if you think there's tyranny. If you want to call in, you can join my Discord and call in. There you go. There's my Discord link. Yeah, he did something illegal. He did something unconstitutional. But when we take freaking Cuba, that's going to be fantastic. We're going to make Cuba another vacation hub. We're going to make Cuba another vacation hub of the world. So, once we make Cuba another vacation hub of the world, and we can make it the 51st state, I think it's close enough to Florida that we can just make it the 51st state. We're probably going to make Cuba the 51st state, to be honest with you. If you want me to keep it real. Do Democrats want me to keep it real? Do Democrats want me to keep it real? We're going to take Cuba. Pajamas, dog. The jealousy is real. The jealousy is real. Democrats don't have any suits. Democrats don't have any suits. Democrats never been anywhere important enough to wear a jacket like this. A lot of angry Dems, and I love it. Israel was around a lot longer than Palestine. Palestine didn't exist until 500 years after Jesus died. 500 years after Jesus died, that's when Palestine was created. Israel was already existing there for thousands of years before that. And Palestine existed in Syria. It didn't exist in the West Bank originally. Y'all got moved around from place to place. We're not going to let the radical Islamists take Israel. We're not gonna let the radical Islamists take Israel. I'm sorry, brother. Palestine does not exist. Where is Palestine on the map? What's this country of Palestine you're talking about? Palestine does not exist. Where is this Palestine you are talking about? Palestine? Where is this Palestine? Where is this Palestine you were talking about? Where is this Palestine you're talking about, sir? I've been searching for this Palestine. The Arabic language does not have a P in it, so Palestine does not exist. So where is this Palestine you are describing, sir? Where is this Palestine you are describing? Where is this Palestine you are describing, sir? Where is this Palestine? Israel is right there on the map, smack dab on the map. You can see it. Palestine is not the people because the Palestinian people took some DNA tests and they all came back Syrian and Egyptian and Lebanese. So what is these Palestinian people you speak of, sir? Where are these Palestinian people you speak of? Where? I ask you, sir, where are these Palestinians you speak of? You mean Arabs? You mean Arabs? Please tell me, where are these Palestinian individuals you speak of? Where are they? Arabs did not move into uh near Israel until about 500 years after Jesus passed away. Palestine only existed for a short amount of time, for about 1500 years. Arabs have been in the area of Israel. But double tap that like button. Jewish people are fantastic, man. Jewish people do not run this country. Now, the problem with my generation, the Gen Zers, and even some of the Gen Xers, is that they always blame every single little problem they have on the Jewish community. That is wrong. You cannot blame every single little problem because you're croak on the Jews. Because you're broke, you cannot blame that on the Jews. Jesus was Jewish. You cannot blame all your little problems for the Jews. Blaming Israel is so 2022. Biden did do a lot of harm in this country. I can say that, sir. I can say that. Biden did do a lot of destruction. The Arabs are not the extinct Philistines from Crete who were Agons. Yeah, the Philistines were Greek, basically. So the real people that were the Philistines were Greek. The Greek it belonged to the Arabs, allegedly. Allegedly. We are constitutionalists. We love the Constitution. Most Democrats cannot get past the first two amendments. Most Democrats can't get past the First Amendment or the Second Amendment before they violate the Constitution. I do know my history, sir. All this was taught to me by a great historian man. But double tap that like button. Listen, I get we got a lot of anti-Israel people, but you're not making any valid points. You're not making any valid points here. If you actually want to debate me about something, you can join that Discord. My room is actually halfway clean, but we're not really gonna do a room tour unless J Money drops like a $30 super chat. We'll make it a $40 super chat. We ain't gonna let him do it. We're not gonna let you do it, J Money. Sorry. I am a constitutionalist. If you'd like to debate me about the Constitution, I will challenge you. Yeah, it is your baby formula, isn't it, J Money? 30 then. 30. But you ain't gonna see everything for 30. You get to see a little bit. I'm not anti-Palestine. I think the land belongs to Israel as it is. I disagree that I don't think innocent women and children should get unalived. I feel bad for the Palestinian women and children. I will say that, but I'm not anti-human, even though a lot of humans are bad. Who's lying on who? What am I lying about? Lying, lying, lying. What did I lie about? I showed the footage. I showed the footage. What am I lying about? Who came from the island of Cyprus? Oh, the Philistines? Yeah, so they're Greek. That island was originally owned by the Greek. The majority of this country still supports Donald J. Trump. The majority of this country still supports Donald J. Trump, sir. If they want to see if the room is a basement or not, drop a $30 super chat. We'll show you the where we're at. Explain the gas. What do you want me to explain? The gas being cheaper than ever? I don't discriminate. I just don't want our children to be transgender. I don't want our children to be given transgender care. They have to wait until 18 for that. That is a cosmetic surgery. We don't give cosmetic surgeries to minors. Period. We don't care if they'll feel better about themselves. We don't give cosmetic surgeries to minors. Do you guys understand me? We don't allow minors to take chemicals that are for cosmetic reasons. Can we understand this? Current approval rating for Donald J. Trump is 86%. No puberty blockers. That is a cosmetic for children. No, they don't need that. Puberty blockers are cosmetic for children. No, we don't need that. That's right. Same for me, Florida Blondie. Same for me. We're both from Florida. A lot of people say, "Oh, we do life-altering changes to my life-altering decisions. Parents make life-altering decisions for minors all the time." Yeah, but they're not allowed to do cosmetic surgeries. No minor should be getting breast implants. No minor should be taking any of these kinds of procedures. Other than that, I don't care if you're trans. I don't care. You're not going to use women's spaces. You're not going to use women's restrooms. I would say until they're 25, but I'll bear with 18. I'll bear with 18, but your brain isn't even done developing until you're 25. So really, you shouldn't be able to make any of these decisions until you're 25. You can't buy cigarettes or alcohol, but you can cut a piece of your body part off at 15. Yeah, that's effed up. How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? Circumcision is not cosmetic. That's actually for, health purposes because there's many diseases uncircumcised people get. And left plate is cosmetic. Cleft plate is cosmetic. I don't know what that is, so I wouldn't be able to respond to you on that one. But anything that's necessary for your medical health is not cosmetic. $12 Starbucks Democrats. Gas is way cheaper than it was under Biden currently. Explain gas prices being cheaper than they were under Biden. Can you explain that to me, Democrats? Just explain that to me. Explain to me why gas prices are cheaper than ever. Lies, not lies, not lies. Double tap that like button. They're cheaper than they were under Biden. Unbelievable. Y'all are getting angry. Gas prices are cheaper than they ever were under Biden. That's what I said. Gas is cheaper than ever were under Biden. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then move out of Seattle. You guys live in these Democrat shitholes. Then you complain about your gas prices. No one told you to go live in a city with a bunch of homeless crackheads where gas is $7 and everyone's fucking liberal. No one told you to do that, did they? Double tap that like button, guys. Double tap that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. No one told you to go do that, did they? Fugly? Buddy, I live in Florida. I don't live in a liberal shithole. Well, Biden didn't do anything but sleep, so gas prices stayed the same. But the tariffs and the oil, oh. The tariffs didn't increase prices. Prices got cheaper. And gas is still cheaper than it was when Biden was president. Gas went up to $11 in California. No, went up to $9 in California. What are you talking about, J Money? Stop trying to troll me. Stop trying to troll me. The current average all of Biden's years together, the average was above $5 for Biden. Stop lying. Stop lying. The gas prices were above $5. Guys, don't scroll, don't scroll. I got something that can change your mind about Donald J. Trump. We have had the lowest unemployment since 1969. The stock market's at all-time highs, and red states' food prices are going down. Even though we have this Iran conflict going on, gas prices are still cheaper than they were on average under Biden. So please don't scroll. Stay here watching. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, guys. Gas prices are lower than they ever been. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. They aren't at the all-time lowest, but they are lower than they were under Biden. Housing prices are starting to drop. Rent prices are starting to drop. Hear me out. Hear me out. The economy's doing good. Hear me out. Don't go. Don't leave. Hear me out. The economy's doing good. Don't swipe. Don't leave. Don't leave. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. If you don't like what I say after you hear me out, then you can leave or you can debate me. Don't leave. Hear me out. Hear me out. The economy is going fantastic. Lowest unemployment since 1969. Wages going up. Inflation very, very low. Double tap that like button, guys. Double tap that like button. Listen, if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you guys want to say, drop some super chats. Drop some super chats for some questions, for some comments. Join my Discord if you want to call in. Don't go. Don't go. You can Google it. I provided the sources already at the beginning. Stop. Don't scroll. Don't scroll. Stay there. Stay there, guys. Stay there. I promise you. Don't leave this live stream. Stay there. Listen. Listen, hear me out. If the economy is bad in your area and you can't get a job, unemployment is the lowest it's been since 1969, then you might as well go and move to another state. Move to a red state where the economy's doing better. Where the economy's doing better. You can move there. You're going to make a bunch more money. You can move. Don't scroll. Don't scroll. Hear me out. Hear me out. Don't scroll. Hear me out, guys. Guys, hear me out. You guys can do it. I know most of the Democrats out there are 40 years old and they're living with their mother with no plans of ever leaving. But hear me out. Hear me out. The economy is doing better than it's ever done before. Democrats can move out. Democrats can move out of their parents. I believe them. The 22nd Amendment can be changed and appealed, buddy. Trump can be president. Trump can be president again. He's going to be president in 2028 no matter what. Why can't you afford food? If you can't afford food, why ain't you out working right now? Get on your grind. This ain't a joke. If your kids is starving, why ain't you grinding? You on YouTube instead of grinding? Lazy crap. Lazy crap. I ain't crazy. I'm being factual here. Why is Trump so sleepy now? Sleepy, bruised Trump. Trump ain't sleepy and Trump ain't bruised. Trump looks like he's 50 years old. He's in better health than he's ever been before. In the last couple years, he's been getting healthier. It's like his age is reversing. Like Trump is healthy. Trump looks like he's 50. Trump looks like your dad, but better looking and less wrinkles. And your dad is like 50 or 60. Come on, guys. Trump is perfectly healthy. He does not look 80. Come on, guys. Trump looks 50. Trump looks like he's 50 max. Maybe 60. Maybe 60. Okay, maybe we'll give him a 60 maybe. Trump is in good health. Trump is not controlled by Netanyahu. Did Trump not crack his whip on Israel and say stop with Lebanon? Didn't America do that? 60s is fair. See, Trump looks like he's in his 60s. Wait. Don't scroll. Don't scroll. Don't scroll. Don't scroll. Don't scroll. Hear me out. Donald J. Trump is the best president of America's ever had. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, guys. Just hear me out for a second. Because the economy is booming. The latest news is Iran is supposed to make a decision. The latest news is Iran's supposed to make a decision. The big, beautiful bill that several policies, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. I'm completely sober, sir. P. Bert! Elon Omar AOC 2028. You gotta be trolling me. Now I know you're trolling me, man. You don't really care about the ratings. Gas is cheap. And quite frankly, I'm okay with gas to go up to $15 a gallon as long as Trump doesn't let up on Iran. I'm fine with gas going up to $15 a gallon. As long as Trump doesn't let up on Iran, Biden, but I'm fine with gas. It can go up to $20 as long as we don't stop with Iran. As long as we don't stop with Iran. As long as we don't stop with Iran, boys. It can go up to $15, $20 a gallon. As long as we don't stop with Iran, I don't care. I don't care. What old account? This is my same account, brother. What are you talking about? Louisiana, MAGA greetings. Salute to Louisiana. Thank you for coming by, sir. I hope you double tap, like, and subscribed. Well, if it happens, it happens. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we can't let up at the same time. It's kind of a figure of speech. Happy birthday, Prince Shiloh, sir. You guys can't take a little bit of a joke and an analogy, huh? You guys can't handle that, can you? Oh, Ryan is upset. I am not pro-war, depends on the circumstance. This needed to be done. This Iran situation was for 47 years. This Iran situation was for 47 years. This is not a new war. Not a new war, sorry. Moderators, can you not do your job? I think that's why I made some of you guys moderators. How does business ethics get you qualifications to be president, Graham? If you know how to run a business, then you can probably run our country because our country needs to be ran like a business. And that's that. Our country needs to be ran like a business. Can we agree on that? Our country needs to be ran like a business. Is that fair? Trump is a billionaire, Kyle. Are you a billionaire? Are you a billionaire, Kyle? We didn't lose Vietnam and we definitely didn't lose Iran. Why are we bleeding money? Because we spend $451 billion a year on illegal alien immigrants. And you guys are just perfectly fine with it. You'll fight for these illegals until your last dying breath. But double tap that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. My ancestors were not illegal immigrants. My ancestors were conquerors. Were conquerors. But as my family came here legally, all my family came here legally, and my families were conquerors. I think conquest and imperialism and whatnot is all positive stuff. Two genders, two genders, two genders. Jesus is King, David. Jesus is king. I only worship Jesus Christ. I only worship Jesus Christ. Of course, I'm still allowed to stream. I've never violated any rules. I'm a nice guy. I love you all, even if you're Democrat, even if you're a leftist, whatever. Major job growth. Major job growth. Thank you, Kimberly. Why is everything expensive? What is expensive? Oh, you finally noticed what I was telling you, huh, Prince? Amendments can be ratified and changed. That's my thoughts on it. But double tap that like button. You guys are spamming the chats like crazy. We got 300 people in here. Oh, it went down a little bit. Well, we got 200 people in here. If there's something y'all want to say, make sure you drop some super chats so I don't miss the messages because we got a lot of messages pouring in. Go ahead and double tap that like button. I love Trump too. P Mert. Here we go with the gas, gas, gas. You didn't care when the gas was down. Why do you care when the gas is up? Why don't y'all like Israel? There is apparently Trump announced a 3-day ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia, but apparently Russia violated it. I don't know if that's true or not. I love you all. I don't hate any of you guys. Trump's already going to be president in 2028, sir. Yeah, I know. I can agree. Ceasefires aren't that reliable. I can agree. Ceasefires are not that reliable all the time. So yeah, you can laugh if you want. I agree, Robert. Thank you, Summer, for that floating heart. Let's go, J Money. Let's go to that taco spot. If JD Vance wins, could Trump be his vice president? I personally think so, but a lot of people argue that the Constitution says otherwise. Hey, that's still an awesome story, Elizabeth. Thank you for sharing. YMCA? Yeah, okay, you're funny, buddy. Maybe Trump isn't running a third term, but Trump did just say he's going to be in office for the next 10 years. So how is Trump going to be in the office for the next 10 years? Is he going to run for office twice? He said 9 to 10 years. So is Trump going to run in 2028 and in 2032? I'm just curious. Because Israel makes our country a lot of money. That's why I like Israel, because Israel makes our country a lot of money. A lot of money. You prefer I talk faster? Just because you talk really fast doesn't make you sound more educated. But I guess Democrats prefer you really, really talk really fast about how US payroll has increased by 115,000 people in April and unemployment is lower than it was in, 1969. I love all you guys. Get us 2 more likes. We're almost to 100 likes. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are subscribing as well. How does Israel make the US make money? Interesting question. They've purchased over $200 billion worth of weaponry from America, which we've profited heavily off of. Alex Jones was right about a bit of stuff. Another Democrat president will never happen, someone says in the comment section. Palestine doesn't exist, brother. I hate to tell you this, but that's Israel's land. That's Israel's land. Life is not tougher than last year. Life is better than last year. Thank you, Kimberly. It's not Palestine's land. Palestine was only invented 500 years after Jesus died. That's when Arabs first came into the land. So maybe you want to do a little bit of history research. Maybe you want to do a little bit of history research. Oh, look who's on! Jovan is live right now. I guess we have more views than Jovan because no one cares about his anime stuff, right? That's nice to see. Jews in Israel do have lineage to that land. Just because some Jews move throughout Europe does not mean they do not have lineage to that land. Yes, it costs less to live, taxes are lower, wages are higher, grocery prices are down. What state do you live in where everything is more expensive? And what specifically is more expensive? What specifically is more expensive? Please tell me. I don't accept Israeli money, Andrew. I don't accept Israeli money. But if I did, I would accept it. But they just haven't offered. And I would let y'all know when I do accept it. Where do you live? California? How is milk $8 for a half gallon? Where is that at? Is that in California? Is that in California? I'm not rage baiting, Andrew. Gas prices are not that bad. I literally posted a video of me filling up. I posted a video for me filling up, showing y'all filled up a minivan. It costs less than my Jeep Cherokee under Joe Biden. My Jeep Cherokee cost more money to fill up under Joe Biden than a minivan, which is bigger with a larger tank. You like your wall, Andrew? What's wrong with being a Zionist? Yes, a full tank costs $40. That's cheap. $40 for a full tank? Yes, that is cheap, sir. No room tour J Money. $40 super chat. Every time you say it, that's the final price. Well, if we have to have higher gas prices to take out the leader in global terrorism, I guess that's what we're gonna have to do, right? I don't really care about gas prices going up a couple dollars. They're still lower than they were under Biden. I don't know how your insurance is $4,800 a month. It's not a forever war. Other than we've been in this war since they started it 47 years ago. Listen, if you guys want to call in or debate, you can join that Discord. Join the Discord and call in. Double tap that or hit that like button, guys. Listen, if you want to show love to the channel, you can subscribe, you can drop some memberships, you can hype, drop some super chats, drop some memberships if you guys have any interesting questions you'd like to talk about. I don't know how your insurance is $5,000 a month. I don't know what to tell you. Double tap that like button though, guys. Aw, Democrats are mad. I'm looks maxing on the Democrats today, huh? This is not a new war. This is not a new war. These comments are just ridiculous. Why? What do I have against billionaires? Billionaires pay their fair share. In fact, billionaires are the ones that move most of this economy. All you people hating on millionaires and billionaires are so broke and jealous. It's hilarious. So damn hilarious. You're jealous of a billionaire. That's why you're hating on one. Because you know you're too stupid to ever be a billionaire. Most millionaires are self made millionaires. Jealous. Top 1% pays more than 40% of all taxes. They pay the majority of the taxes. Billionaires never stole from me. Last time I checked, it's all you idiots that are giving your money handed over fists to billionaires, yet you complain about them. It's hilarious. Stop complaining about a billionaire if you're watching from a smartphone. Stop complaining about a billionaire if you're watching from a television. Double tap that like button, though, guys. Double tap that like button. I was never banned. I don't even know what you're talking about. Was never even banned in my life. Talk about Trump derangement. Trump has had major job growth. Can we all agree? Can we all agree Trump has had major job growth? Where is the files? The UFO files? Is that what you're talking about? Where is the UFO files? Where is the UFO files, boys? Where is the UFO files? Major job growth and major wage growth too. Major wage growth. You're funny, Billy. You're hilarious. I've never known a poor man to hire anybody. So why should we get rid of all the billionaires? Why should we eat the rich? I'm not angry about nothing, brother. Trumpstein. And then you sit here and complain about poverty growth. Yeah, maybe your poverty is growing. Major wage growth. It might not be in all sectors, but the majority of them. Yes, drop super chats, drop memberships, show love to the channel. I've never lost a debate, sir. I've never lost a debate. What's up, Mike? Double tap that like button. Join that Discord. Join that Discord, fellas. If billionaires want to own more homes, they can buy the homes. Not my fault that you can't afford one. Cry about it. Work harder. What can I tell you? I'm not rage baiting. What do you want me to tell you? That it's the billionaire's fault that you can't afford a home? It's not the billionaire's fault. It's your fault. Chat extra delusional today. Chat stays delusional. I mean, almost 10% of the US population is millionaires. So what do you want me to tell you? That you can't do it? Yes, you can. Lowest unemployment since 1969. Hey, much love, brother. Much love. Thank you, Eric. Much love, brother. You never see billionaires or millionaires in the streets committing crime. I wonder why. Most millionaires are self made millionaires. I agree that BlackRock, large corporations shouldn't be doing it. But billionaires, if billionaires want to buy homes, they can buy homes. That's not a problem. The problem is the corporations, the conglomerates, the people that got trillions of dollars, not billions of dollars, trillions of dollars. Those are the large corporations that we have to worry about. Not the billionaires, not the millionaires. Most millionaires are self made millionaires. The top 1% pays the majority of the taxes in this country. If you count every single person making over 150 grand, those people pay about 90% of all the taxes. 90% of all the taxes. Exactly. So why are you trying to eat the wealthy? Most millionaires are absolutely self made. I mean, I can give you the exact statistics, but a lot more than half of millionaires are self made millionaires. I mean, if you want the actual numbers, by far the most millionaires are self made millionaires. It is fundamentally true. I'm sorry you cannot imagine most millionaires being self made millionaires, but that sounds like a you problem. That's not a me problem. Oh, you're trying to put the cat ears on me like Jovan. No, put the cat ears on Trump. Self-made off the backs of people? No. Employees get to work a 9 to 5. Entrepreneurs work 24 hours a day. You work 24 hours a day. Are you ready to work 24 hours a day? If you're ready to work 24 hours a day and make as much money as possible, then you can become an entrepreneur. If you're not, then if you want, if you want to sleep at night, then you can work a job. If you don't want to work, if you don't want to sleep at night, then you can start your own business. I'll just put it clear as day for you. You want free time? Then you work a job. You want to enjoy your life? Then you work a job. You want to suffer? Then you start a business. It's that simple. Who is Scuba Steve? A lot of y'all are commenting a lot of crap. But let's get to 150 likes, guys. Let's check the sub count. Let's see if we went up yet. I think we went up. But make sure you guys subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Yes, sir. We went up on the sub count. We're right at where we just left off at. Isn't that perfect? Are they paying you to defend them? Who? Who are you talking about? YouTube is paid for by the rich. The majority of the country still supports Donald J. Trump. Propaganda? What propaganda? Propaganda just means news. So what, I'm a Republican news pusher? Hard work does equal success. That's 100% true. They don't want you to know that because then you're gonna find out socialism is not the way. Yes, the majority of the country supports Donald J. Trump. Even the people that didn't vote Trump support Trump. The left's so mad you aren't shadow banned anymore, you can tell how they are raging in chat. Poor little pores. Oh, sorry. Sorry, fellas. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Democrats once again thinking they can silence my First Amendment right. Nice try, J Money. Not gonna happen today. Greatest president of all time. What source for what specifically would you like to see? I'll give you the source. Tell me what you want to hear. I'll give you a source for it. My viewership actually has basically skyrocketed. Only the George Soros paid libs are crying. I have Jesus in my life, but I appreciate that, brother. Maybe you should try asking some of the Democrats out there to seek Jesus. Love my President Trump. Recommend this channel. Everyone go up there and recommend this channel. Jesus would probably not like any politician. He probably wouldn't associate himself with any politician. Thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Oh, you guys still want your free tariff checks? My tariff check, my tariff check. Trump is a billionaire. I'll go ahead and tell you, Trump is a billionaire. Once again, Trump is a billionaire. If Trump was gay, Democrats would love him. We got a lot of questions coming in, guys. I'm not going to be able to answer all of these. If you want me to give you some answers, you're going to have to drop some super chats because they're pouring in left and right. Left and right. Donald J. Trump is paying for the ballroom. You don't got to worry about that. Trump is paying for the ballroom. Trump is planning to fire the chief of the FDA? Oh, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Oppie, I've seen you on other people's channels before. You don't have any money to give. You're the lazy bum. Thank you, Bill. Oh, a lot of angry Democrats out there. I'm not a Democrat. Why would I steal carburetors? Trump is going to break the internet when he comes out the closet and is the first gay president. We've been over this before. That would be Barack Obama. That's not Trump. That is not Trump, man. That is not Trump. Trump is not gay. Trump is not gay. Barack Obama is the first gay president. Obama was the first gay president. So even if Trump was gay, he still wouldn't be the first gay president. He still wouldn't be the first gay president. Much love, San Diego. I hope you subscribed. Subscribe, hype, like, share. Follow me on Kick, guys. Euro and Travel over on Kick. Euro and Travel on Kick. Double tap that like button and subscribe. That's disgusting time. That is disgusting. Big Mike. Big Mike. Can we get a can everyone in the chat spam Trump 2028? Can we all just spam Trump 2028 in the chat? Oh, thank you, Tom. Much appreciated. We got Robert. We got Adam. Someone else matched that 5 memberships. Someone drop us 5 nifty memberships. Trump 2028. Trump 2028. We got a whole team of Trump 28ers in the chat. We got a whole team of them. Hey, I appreciate that, Joe. I appreciate that. Don't swipe. Don't scroll. Hear me out, Democrat. Hear me out. Hear me out. Trump 2028. Trump 2028. I've answered every single super chat I've received, brother. Trump isn't king, he's emperor. Emperor Trump. Palantir Trump. I mean, what can I tell you? Palestinian American developer asks U.S. judge to dismiss lawsuit alleging he aided Hamas. It's not allegedly, he probably did do it. He probably did do it. America, 2026 is the year that Trump locks in. 2026 is the year that Donald J. Trump locks in and we all lock in. And we're going to make America great again. Trump loves everybody, even the special needs in the chats. Democrats wasted more than 8 years. They're wasting more than 8 years trying to freaking impeach Trump. More than 8 years. It's not just the uneducated. Trump loves everyone, brother. Definitely go follow my second channel as well. We're going to be doing some lives over there. I didn't see your message. Thank you, Dustley. I got this in Italy a long time ago. Why is the record do the most pew pew attempts because these guys can't aim? What is the record for the most? I don't know, man. I don't know what the record is, but they're probably breaking the record. I think Trump loves the uneducated because they aren't indoctrinated in what, like modern education. I mean, if your college is teaching you that there's multiple genders, I don't know what else to tell you. Dudley, you want to call in for a second? You want to call in for a second? Let me know. He said, sure. Okay, we'll let Dusty call in for a second. Supreme Court of Virginia strikes down redistricting amendment, keeps current maps in place, and the poors are probably mad. Yeah, they probably are mad. I'm calling you, Dustley. I'm calling you. We've already talked about that, but yeah, that ruins their plans. It makes it very much red. You didn't answer. I'm gonna call again. We're waiting for him to answer. Let's see if he answers or not. Yeah, give Tom some likes at least for that Virginia redistricting. But Democrats probably have the most attempts. I would love to set up a debate against one of y'all. If you want to debate, join that Discord. Hopefully that link works for you, but there's another link in the bio if that one doesn't work. I haven't heard about the ballroom being paid for by taxpayers. Hello?
It was weird. He was acting weird. No, it wasn't showing where the call was. I had to close everything out and open it back up.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I think Trump loves the uneducated because they're not indoctrinated. It's not that they're stupid. See, that's the problem with the left. They think, oh, Trump loves dumb people. You mean to tell me that every uneducated person is stupid? Because I know a lot of professional students that are retarded as AF. It's my own personal observation.
Steve Jobs dropped out of college. Bill Gates dropped out of college.
Shit. Hey, they're both lefties.
Well, I don't know if Steve Jobs would be a lefty, but
yeah, I don't know if he was or not, to be honest, but I know Gates is.
yeah,
He's designing courses today, allegedly.
Allegedly. Man, these lefty crybabies are really going on and on and on here. In here.
Hey, Graham.
Well, this one got 40,000 views total so far.
That's a good string.
Yeah, that's a good stream for sure. But what do you think about them saying that Trump is asking for taxpayers to pay for his ballroom? Do you think that's true?
I really don't care, to be honest with you.
I don't care either.
You know, pales into comparison to a lot of other projects. Let me see here. Is Trump asking taxpayers to pay for his ballroom?
The UFO files got released. The UFO files got released.
We'll see what Gemini has to say. Gemini's slow today.
No, that's your Starlink that's slow. My Starlink is going faster than ever now.
On Starlink, I'm out in town.
Well, why didn't you bring your remote one with you, huh?
I probably should. How's your Starlink doing?
Should we do a speed test on it real quick? It must be running pretty fast.
I mean, how's it performing?
Right now, today, it's going great.
Oh, yeah.
It says it's a little bit slow at the moment, but that's probably because I got so much running. J Money says Graham does better than these sleep live streamers. And try not to laugh, so F off, chat. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, J Money? NAACP is trying to be racist by blocking Tennessee's new districting. What do you think about that, Dustley?
What was that again? I was reading. I'm sorry.
NAACP is trying to be racist, blocking Tennessee's new districting.
It ain't gonna work. We're a red state. Now we've got a Supreme Court decision behind us. NAACP ain't got no power. They ain't gonna stop us. They got about as much power as a floppy noodle.
Yep. Tennessee. Can we get to 140 likes, guys? We're almost there.
Gemini says the ballroom construction. President Trump maintains that the 90,000 square foot structure is being funded entirely by private donations. He has repeatedly stated that not one dime of government money is going into the ballroom itself.
Most of Europe is screwed. That's my thoughts on Europe. Most of Europe is screwed due to mass illegal immigration.
I didn't want to sound like a dick earlier, but if I did, so be it. And that one feller asked, why is Trump good for Europe? Trump isn't supposed to be good for Europe. He's supposed to be good for America. He is our leader. Putin is good for Russia. Putin is Russia first.
Yeah, why should it be good to Europe when they've been screwing us over?
Yeah, what they need to worry about is whether or not their leader is good for them. That's what they need to worry about. Why are they looking to Trump for answers?
I don't know. It's the same thing. Why do the gays try to get us to accept them? Why does Europe get us to try to help them?
I have no idea.
The NAACP doesn't have jurisdiction to do anything with redistricting. Well, that's fantastic. They can just cry about it then.
Yeah, they can cry about it. That's their superpower. They can cry about it.
Elon Musk is paying for the ballroom allegedly now.
Do you know if the NAACP and all the leftists combined started crying right now for the next 10 years, you know how that will affect my sleep at night?
You'll sleep even better than ever.
Ooh, I like that answer. Yeah, I probably would. I was gonna say not at all, but I probably would sleep a little better. It's kind of like watching people work hard while you eat a sandwich. It makes the sandwich taste better.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. J Money said, why do you guys try to manipulate straight people saying, how do you know if you haven't tried it? Oh my God. Oh.
Has J Money tried it? Tell us about it, J Money. What is gay sex like? Is it a pain in the ass like we've heard?
Let us know, J Money. Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. People try.
With Joe Vaughn?
He has been. He said never tried shit before.
Till then?
Huh?
He never tried shit until then?
I guess.
He never tried shit before that?
Why can't we laugh emote his super chat? Yeah, you guys should be able to. That would be funny if you could leave a laughing emoji on his super chat. All of us have tried it, LFMAO. No, we haven't. None of us here have tried it. Maybe one Democrat in the chats has tried it.
Yeah, no desire to try that here. I'm sorry. I like the pootie too much.
What did I pivot? What did I pivot? He said he pivots every time facts get said. What did I pivot on? What facts were said?
Besides, we're not about the D. We're all about the P. Poo-tang.
J Money's about the D. Mr. Chris,
J Money's about some D's and some A's.
we're at 140 likes, brother. I think we're all right. That Trump ballroom needing Senate funding? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't care.
Who said it needs Senate funding? That's not what I just read.
I don't know. Someone in the comments. Someone in the comments section.
Yeah, well, from what I just read, nothing's changed. They're going to have to cite a source for that. And it better not be the National Enquirer. Oh my gosh. Dude walking through the parking lot here in Knoxville, Tennessee, drinking a pink drink, carrying a pink purse, a pink backpack, and pink shoes.
Run! Run! Get out of there now! Get out of there! Get out of there! Run the freak out of there! Run!
I can't. I got my doors locked.
Time says the funding has nothing to do with the building itself, but security like Secret Service. Easy to Google it. Oh, yeah, I heard this before. That's right. Time already told me the funding they have to get approved is for the Secret Service. Why they build it.
Yeah, that's the Secret Service had to apply for funding to get a Santa Monica home near Hunter when Biden was president to keep an eye on Hunter. He was safe.
Wow, that's crazy. That's expensive.
It was like 75 grand a month.
Jesus. We just explained it. Read the super chat, SB. The funding has nothing to do with the ballroom itself, but the security, like the Secret Service. Do you know how to read? This guy doesn't know how to read.
I wonder if SB stands for some bitch.
No. Skateboard.
Bitch.
No, that's skateboard, dude. We dropped down to 27 viewers. We're probably going to hop off here, but we are going to come back at 5, guys. So expect our stream to come back at 5. We'll chill with you guys for another couple minutes, though. Another 2 or 3 minutes. If you guys have any good final questions or comments. What's up, Hunting?
Hey, so when I come down to Florida and we go to the beach, we should do a contest on the live stream where we bury each other, not like deep, but like lay down on the sand and do a sculpture, and we try and make each other look like a Democrat.
Okay, that would be funny. We can do that. Yeah, that's funny. We can do that. But we also have to interview people on the street, some interesting places. If we do go to Key West,
I'm trying to do that.
All right, awesome.
I wonder if I can get away with asking them, hey, the gays have a sense of humor, because the way I've heard it, if you can take a D and the A, you should be able to take a joke.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here now. I'll be back at 5, like I said, so about an hour and 30 minutes. Peace out, everybody. Much love. I appreciate everyone coming back. We'll be around. Enjoy my Discord if you guys want to debate. I'll put my link real quick if you want to join the Discord. Much love, everybody.
All right, see you later.
Peace.